What's up, realists? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into another reaction, but before we do, check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. Here are all of the TV shows I am currently watching with my patrons. Over there, you'll find all my full-length, uncut reactions to these shows, plus movies. We're always several episodes and sometimes whole seasons ahead of YouTube. So if you want more content, that's the place to be. And if you enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe by the end. But without further ado, let's jump into it.
You're in for a real treat, son. I even amazed myself with his bolognese. So Jenny's safe.
You're gonna act like you're cool with it, so she chooses to come home instead of being forced. You don't agree with me writing the story about Chuck and his mother.
I don't believe in using other people to get what you want.
He's writing me the recommendation for Yale.
Congratulations.
Yup, there we go. Good for you, Dan.
Well, I'm glad you're a musician and not an actor, Dad, because our family would have starved.
I'll leave it on the stove for you.
I don't feel like he used Chuck like that. Like, it's not even that deep. Also, have you met Chuck?
My 18th birthday has finally arrived.
18.
Blood orange martinis or beluga and belvedere?
Why don't we make different drinks tonight and do a taste test?
Oh, I can't.
Even moms have boyfriends, and I don't.
Eleanor got a new man? Okay.
Finally, his amorous overtures wore down and she agreed to dinner.
Oh, that's so romantic.
One thing my mom has is good taste in men.
Oh, Aaron's amazing. He's been sending me these maps to the most beautiful places.
Spare them the details, Serena. Hazel will kill herself from envy.
And nobody cares about Aaron. Because I don't.
What about my party?
Blood orange martinis, all the way.
You got talent. Who's the designer?
It's me.
And I'm the face of the line and the brains behind the operation.
Who do you imagine your client will...
See?
I know these girls and their style because I'm their peer, so...
What's the name of the label?
Fix and Dresses,
Designs.
Inc. We haven't fully decided yet, clearly.
Definitely, which means finding a clear vision for the brand.
Which, since fashion's a designer-based industry and I'm a designer...
Concept, which we both came up with.
See? What?
I mean, if
What I say?
they represent us, then he should know who he's dealing with.
Except Mr. Smith.
Well, then cut the crap and start acting professional instead of putting on the Jenny ship.
Me?
You want to see acting out.
What is the matter with you? This guy was our last chance.
I mean, we're artists. We need to work with somebody who's not going to be freaked.
Oh my goodness. So, Jenny, you played yourself. I saw this from a mile away. Agnes is annoying ass motherfucker. I don't like her at all. I didn't like her from the jump. And now she wants to take over Jenny's line?
The most attractive, brilliant man I have ever met. Darling, you're gonna love him.
I told you to put the roses on the table.
Dorota, are you insane?
I don't know.
You use the everyday china. Cyrus will think we're just common upper middle class. Hurry up.
Yes, Whisper.
The roses look much better where they were.
That must be his driver.
Oh, this your new stepdad?
The lovely Blair. Come here.
Look at Blair's face. Well, that'll be interesting.
The Bass Industries.
Surprised you remembered.
Not only did I remember, I got you something. Told me that you snuck into hockey games as a kid, sat in the back row.
You bought a box for the season.
Damn, Chuck, he don't care.
Well, nice gesture, but misguided as usual. You know that.
Wish Chuck made it easier to like him, because I would care. You know what it is? I recently somewhat revisited the first episode of Gossip Girl, and I was just reminded of how much I can't stand him.
Senior editor at New York Magazine.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Shapiro took the liberty of showing me your piece.
I told James the Trout character is based on Chuck Bass.
We want an expose on the man behind the company.
You dated the stepdaughter. You know the son.
Oh, gosh. Damn. First of all, why did Dan tell him it was based on Chuck Bass?
Look, I'm sorry, sir, but he's not an idiot. If I milk him for information and you print it, he's...
If he's not, well, that's on him, isn't it?
No. You're putting Dan in harm's way.
This opportunity could open real doors for you.
Oh my gosh, this is so manipulative. Dan, get up and walk away. They just piss me off. Dan is also a nut if he even entertains this. And for telling them that it was based on a real person.
What? How did you do that? I mean, it's amazing.
I've shown you the most beautiful places I know, and now I'm showing the places I want you to pose for me. Will you?
I don't like him, y'all. I'm sorry. Something about him after last episode just really rubbed me the wrong way. End it now. The guy that she ends up with, because he's not giving. He's not giving at all.
Times last night, where have you been?
I met Aaron in Times Square. B, it was the most romantic thing.
He's totally unsuitable.
Who is?
Cyrus. He's 5 feet tall, and he's a hugger. I was expecting Cary Grant, and I got Danny DeVito.
Sorry, I gotta run.
Is this about Aaron again?
It's romantic.
No, it's a death trap. Being the muse never works out. A guy starts out in his blue period and everything's great, but it's only a matter of time before he's all into cubism and it's some other girl's eye coming out of her forehead.
I don't know what Blair's talking about, but Serena is all up on this dude. Like, relax. Slow it down, girl.
You're right.
And you know what? I hope he uses you for this shoot or whatever and then ditches you so we don't gotta deal with him no more.
Thing, and I want to see what else is out there. You're easily the most successful person I know, so I figured why not start at the top. Yeah, I was hoping that I might be able to shadow you for just a few days a week after school.
This is so dumb.
I don't think that's going to be possible.
Yeah, of course, I don't want to impose. It's just, well, my dad, his world is pretty narrow. You know, he may have had a hit song in the 90s, but he didn't build half the Manhattan skyline.
Why don't we start with 2 days a week?
That's more than enough, thank you.
Dan is actually gonna try to go through with this. Maybe not in the end, but this is so dumb.
Excuse me. Waitress, can I get, a Revive? Where the hell?
It's really good. You should have come.
Then you should have answered your phone. Or at least turned it on so that you can hear the 50 messages I left you.
And you promised that you'd find us a new business manager today.
And I will do it on Monday.
How much I've given up for this?
Yes.
No, Agnes, you don't. My dad, he basically hates me.
You need to chill out. Take a Xanax or a tequila shot or something.
Jenny, you put your trust in the wrong people. Or a person. Because Agnes ain't shit.
Hi, this is Jenny Humphrey. I'm calling for Scott Smith. Yeah, I know. I met with him yesterday.
Oh, she's gonna go back and meet with the dude from yesterday. Yeah, listen. Move on your own terms, girl.
Chuck, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry, sir. I told him you were in a meeting.
Apparently you already have a date. What are you doing here?
I'm newly interested in the construction business. I was just leaving. Thank you, Mr. Bess.
Dang, he'll get his ass caught up.
Absurd.
Yeah, it is a bit steep.
Now, I'm an attorney for that peony. You're paying for the florist's Madison Avenue rent. Blair, I would love to fill this whole penthouse with peonies for you for your birthday.
I prefer to get my own peonies from my own florist, but thank you so much.
Well,
Blair is being ridiculous. You gonna treat this man differently because of the way he looks? Ugh. But it's very Blair of her to do, but it's fucked up.
My mother's coming to my party.
What? You never want me at your parties.
This year's different. I emailed Dorota a new guest list. Parents are invited.
well, we'll return the tickets.
No, nonsense. We are going to see Cyndi Lauper.
Good for Eleanor. Blair is she's so nutty.
I've completely severed all ties with her.
I'm glad to hear it. I'd be delighted to work with you alone.
That's amazing.
You are 18, aren't you?
Actually, no, I'm 15.
Not at all. We just have to get the papers signed by a parent, but that's simple.
Awesome. Yeah, no problem.
She gonna forge that signature. Yikes. How do they verify that it's signed by a parent?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is a ugly dress top, whatever this is. I don't like it.
I don't know.
How about,
Okay. We can try that.
you can't hide your face. That's no good.
I don't know what to do. Okay.
There you go. Okay, look up at me.
I mean, she is a great model, This actress is beautiful. I really wish I was more into this, because this would be really cute.
Jillian, Chuck Bass.
I never thought I'd hear from you again.
Frankly, neither did I. What do you know about a guy named Dan Humphrey?
Nothing, except he's about to walk into a meeting with my boss. I have to go. I'll call you.
Every Bass will have his day.
If Chuck gets Dan's ass, I don't care. Because Dan is playing with him. He's playing himself. Like, what are you doing? I didn't think he was using Chuck in the beginning because I didn't think he told them that it was Chuck and that he was trying to, you know, get the recommendation based on his name. But he is now.
It's beautiful. It's also kind of weird, maybe.
Yeah, it's a little creepy. It's really creepy to me. Sorry.
I kind of like being your inspiration.
Good. Get used to it.
Hey, I thought modeling was our thing.
I'm doing a series. No, you don't have to.
Yeah, no.
What? What?
I'm gonna do.
Oh, can I have this coffee?
Yes, have the coffee.
Why did he invite Serena if he was going to have another model and be working? Serena going to get right back with him, so I don't care about any of their struggles or anything.
Well, it turns out the story's not going to take as long to crack as we thought.
You have glow, Miss Eleanor, like Chinese land.
He's got a lead somehow about Chuck? Oh, about Bart. Dan is so stupid.
He's nothing like Daddy.
Which is precisely why I like him. Harold was lovely in a million ways. Before I go see Cyndi Lauper, I have to go pick up my dress at Barney's. I have to get my hair done. Would you like to come with?
No, that tiny man must have some big secret I can exploit, and with his trusting nature, finding it out shouldn't be too hard.
Okay.
All right, in '87, your friend Bass bought a building in Midtown to convert to condos.
Are you saying it wasn't an accident?
Kimber building. Bass collects the insurance. He goes on to build an empire.
Yikes.
And you're happy about this?
It's huge.
Could also change Serena's life, Lily's life, their whole families.
I know, all right, and I feel badly about that, but Noah says all I need now is to get a statement from Bart.
By tricking him into telling you information so you can exploit it.
Whatever, Dan. Do what you want to do. I don't give a fuck. I do not care.
All right, thanks for having my back on this. Talk to you later. You and I gotta talk more.
Oh, Jenny asked her mom and not Rufus. I thought she was just going to sign him herself.
My mom is so happy. I've never seen her like this.
Your mother is a diamond. From the moment we met, I knew she was the one.
Have you always been so romantic? Like with your ex-wife?
Certainly not. Actually, I've only felt like this once before in my life. Alice and I were very young when we got married. We were very fond of each other, but never passionate.
Go on.
Well, I knew I could never stay married to Alice if I could feel a passion like that for somebody else. But first, I had to go back by myself and end my marriage. Kim Lee was killed in a surprise attack on her village.
She died.
Yeah.
Well, that's sad as hell.
And I think I was too much of a romantic to stay forever in a loveless marriage.
Wow.
I'd always hoped.
Blair probably likes him. Well, she likes the story, and it's really, oh, that's so sweet. Okay, maybe he actually does have a big secret now.
Have you ever been to the old puppet theater in Central Park?
That sounds great, but I'm still in the studio with Danielle.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're still working?
No, we're just hanging.
Looks like Bee's prophecy came true. One day you're a muse, the next, you're old news.
Damn, he said we're just hanging out, so you're gonna have to wait. Meanwhile, Serena been dropping everything to do whatever with this boy. But guess what? She's still gonna get with him.
You had lunch together. He was very touched. Of course, he doesn't know yet that you have an agenda for absolutely everything. You're not a child anymore. But you can't help it, can you? You can't stop meddling and scheming. But it didn't work, did it? Because he is the most upstanding man I have ever met.
Eleanor, you know your daughter all too well.
But turns out that Cyrus is just like Daddy. He had an affair. He fell in love with her. It's true. You can ask him yourself.
Oh shit, that's true. Well, damn. He did cheat. He did admit to that, right?
Well, this is Agnes Andrews.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have mixed up your phone numbers. Yes, please let her know that the contracts are ready for J. Humphrey Designs.
Agnes is about to fuck everything up. I'm telling you. Ugh, so annoying. I hate when I'm right.
Cute guy over there.
And love it too.
How's your totally cute boyfriend, Serena? Oh, he's not exactly my boyfriend. I can hear desperation from the other room.
Yes, Blair.
Well, I think you were...
Blair looks cute.
Well, we had this amazing night. I modeled for him, and he did this incredible installation. But then another girl showed up at the studio, and she modeled for him, and they've been hanging out.
It's okay, Ass. It's actually a good thing. This way you can get out before you're in too far.
Oh, hey.
Oh, you just missed your dad. He was ringing the buzzer for an hour.
You know, when I let you in, I had no idea you'd be such a little thief.
Stealing my contact list and our whole business.
I wasn't stealing.
You know, 3 weeks ago, you were absolutely nothing. You were a little intern pinning my hem.
I know, you're right. Okay, you're right. Just give me my dresses.
What is she about to do with those dresses? Is she about to mess them up?
Dresses, what are you doing?
These dresses are as much mine as they are yours, and now they belong to nobody. Insane! Yes, I'm insane, Jenny!
Jenny, grab the dresses. You gonna let her light them on fire?
Agnes, please. These dresses are everything. They're my entire future. What the hell did you do, Agnes?
You did this. Now, but
Punch her in the face. I would have socked the hell out of her. You gonna sit there and let her set your shit on fire? Jenny, that's your fault. You ain't even try to put up a fight or knock the matches out of her hand or nothing. It clearly didn't mean that much to you.
How did you know who I was?
Well, I recognize you from Aaron's studio. He's my son.
Oh my goodness.
What?
No, it's okay. Told me that he took you to the cloisters. He definitely doesn't do that with just anyone.
You know, I'm actually gonna go stop by his studio to see him now.
Okay, girl. We already knew you was gonna go back over there, but the way that this is his son is crazy. What the hell?
Did you cheat on your ex-wife? Well, did you? Is it true?
Yes, it is.
Get out.
Oh, wow.
I thought he was different. I have to go lie down.
Oh, poor Eleanor. Well, I mean, it's not like Blair lied about anything.
What are you doing here?
My pal Cyrus called me yesterday. I guess he's madly in love with her mother. I'm looking for a Blair Waldorf.
OMG. They got Cyndi Lauper to come on this show on Gossip Girl.
this is Dorota. She's your biggest fan.
Oh my, Miss Lauper.
I gotta go.
Oh, she's gonna go to try to find Cyrus now because he did. Cyrus is such a nice man. I mean, he's a cheater though. Do y'all believe once a cheater, always a cheater? Is that what y'all believe?
He said that you were responsible for a fire in one of your own buildings. He had a lot of details. I figured there must be some kind of explanation.
So it's out. I've had that man's death on my conscience for 20.
Someone died?
Dad, don't say anything else. He's writing a story for a magazine.
Destroy Dan. I don't care. Destroy him.
I don't want your money.
End him. Because he's dumb. I think Bart Bass and them should be fucking ended too. Because they ain't shit. But Dan is moving stupid. Like you.
If you use this against my father, I will destroy you.
I could ignore this if I wanted to.
It will ruin our family. Please.
Dan, if you cared that much about the situation, you wouldn't care about having your name attached to it. You wouldn't care about making it big off of this story. You would simply care that it was out. Don't try to... Oh, Dan pisses me off. Performative ass.
I expected a harder fight.
I'm smart enough to know that getting into a war with Eleanor's daughter
Oh my God. You outmaneuvered me.
I'm a lawyer. I do think a few moves ahead. Rely entirely on our looks, you know.
Fine, you're a genius. You better be good to my mother. I'll be coming for you.
Those are fair terms.
Oh, this is kind of cute.
I may need an attorney.
Oh.
You're not what I had in mind.
Well, you're not what I had in mind.
I kind of love that for them. Cyrus and Blair.
This was left for you with the concierge downstairs. Thank you.
Is it Dan's? Is his story? The article? There we go. You said I'm sorry. Is it the story about Chuck? Okay. That's also a bit of a, I don't know.
Serena, I thought I was seeing you tomorrow, excuse me.
Right, because you're seeing Danielle tonight.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of people.
No.
Look, I don't know how it works in high school, but I like to date more than one person at once. You're free to see other people, too.
Well, she gonna go back to this man. It's not the end of him, and I'm ready for it to be over. How many times does he have to do this shit?
Of course you can, Jenny. This is your home. Happy to have you back.
I'm not back yet.
You mean the papers your mother already refused to sign?
She only refused because she didn't want to get in the middle.
And here I thought you'd come to your senses. You don't even have your coat off.
I just need your signature.
If I sign this paper, it means that everything you've done up to now, this...
And if you don't sign them, then everything I've done, everything...
I won't put my name on a piece of paper condoning who you've become.
Ooh, yikes.
I'll just have to find another way.
What other way? You're gonna sleep on Agnes's couch till you turn 18?
If that's what it takes.
Oh my gosh, Jenny. Oh my goodness, girl. Where you gonna go?
Looks like she needs a Daddy Warbucks. But Daddy Warbucks don't...
Take your ass back home, girl. You tried.
Mr. Smith. Hi. Yeah, sorry to bother you on a Sunday. Is there any way that we can meet at your office today?
Oh gosh, we're gonna have a heart-to-heart. I do not care about Chuck and his dad.
I want to apologize, son.
Oh, do you? How are you gonna make up for...
Blamed you for your mother's death. I read that short story that Dan Humphrey wrote about you and your mother. I had no idea you felt that way. I know I've had trouble being close to you.
Is it because Chuck ain't shit? I mean, apparently you ain't shit either, so...
Every time I look at you, I see her.
That's why you treat your son that way?
I've made some terrible mistakes in my life, but I don't want to make another. I want to know my son.
Oh, do you now?
So, any interest in going to that hockey game?
Oh boy, bye. I guess. Get up out of here. I don't want to hear this shit.
Plan didn't exactly pan out.
I heard she called me. I think it's time you save ours, Dad. But you need to get Jenny back. Even if it means letting her win.
Look at that. Okay.
Either my parents will sign the papers. What else can I do?
Well, you have one other option, but it's extreme.
Oh, is it going to be what? Emancipation?
Become emancipated.
I knew it.
Your legal ties with your family would be severed.
You mean divorce my parents?
Oh, shit. Jenny. I don't know if I'll take it that far.
What do I need to do?
I can't believe Aaron is Cyrus's
Ooh.
son.
Jenny is going down a dangerous path, child.
I went to have a talk with Aaron yesterday.
And?
Instead, he had a talk with me. It's not a facade. I believe in freedom, people following their hearts, doing what they want. How are you faring with Cyrus and Eleanor?
Well, he's not exactly my cup of tea, but he makes my mother happy and... I have to go.
Bye.
What if he moves in?
We have some wonderful news.
Are they married or engaged?
Talking about love and death and...
And we have decided that he should move in.
Ah!
You over the head like a squash racket.
Yup.
But we broke up last night, remember?
Wait, how did we break up if we're not going out?
You sound delusional anyway, Serena.
Serena, I really like you. Even though I grew up on the Upper East Side, saying no to all the things that I want to say yes to. I thought you felt the same way. And if I was wrong, I apologize.
Just say you feel the same way.
No, you were right.
Wait, what are you doing? Do you want to get dressed?
Nope.
I don't... y'all, it's not giving.
Barefoot in the park.
He doesn't give.
Gossip Girl.
All right. That episode was okay. I mean, it was fine. You know what's something interesting about Gossip Girl? I can't remember the first... Every time I think about the first season, the standout stuff was like the Georgina stuff. That's when shit really got really cool and interesting. I liked everything else though, but I can't really remember everything else. Which is weird to say because it wasn't that long ago that I was watching season 1. But I don't know, that Georgina stuff was like, oh shit. We are not having a lot of like storylines that span multiple episodes. Or we do, but they have these like different moments. That we do have storylines that span different episodes, mostly about the relationships, like the Jenny thing, the Nate thing was like an ongoing story. I know he wasn't in this episode, but that's been an ongoing story. There are other things. I just had stuff in my mind, but I can't remember it now. But there are other stories. But then you have like every once in a while they have like an episode like where it feels like, at least it felt like it for some of it, like it felt like a little bit of an episodic thing where we're talking about something that it's not going to come up again. That's how it felt a little bit. But then it wasn't like that because that's how I felt about the Blair story this episode with her new stepdad. I thought that's how I felt about it initially. But at the end, now I see that this is going to be ongoing, so never mind. At first I was like, oh my gosh, like this is going to be like a 1 episode thing, and it feels a little bit trivial. It doesn't feel like there's enough, like, it's not meant to be, the show is not meant to be so deeply emotional and stuff, but at least I don't think it is. Yeah, it looks like he's sticking around in this story, but I just don't really know. Oh, goodness, I guess my interest in the story is just waning a little bit. It just got started too, but I don't really want to deal with Blair and disliking her stepfather or anything. Like, it's not juicy enough for me. He's a nice guy. Yes, it's a lot if he moves in, but like, let's not make it like this big thing. That's how I felt a little bit this episode too, with Blair doing her scheming and stuff. I know that that's Blair at her core, so we're gonna get it regardless. But trying to sabotage her mom's relationship and stuff, I'm like, I don't know. If it came from a different place, that'd be different. But it came from a place of because she didn't like the way he looked. Like, if he was pretty, then you wouldn't care. Like, what about his background and whether or not he cheated before? Anyway, I'm happy for Eleanor, happy for them. He seemed like a sweet man. That was the way they came together in the end, Herman Blair, and he outsmarted her. That was cute. It was a cute thing. So, yeah, whatever. Aaron, I don't like him. I don't, and it's not because he's moving crazy. It's not because he's doing anything that he shouldn't be doing. I think it's more the story that like makes me dislike him, or not just even dislike him. It just makes me like, I don't know. I'm not sold on him being with Serena because every single episode there's an obstacle. If you want me to like someone, then like introduce them. Let's get comfortable with them first, and then bring in the obstacles. But on the contrary, this is a very realistic type of. The way he's moving is like the way that many people move. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's kind of realistic, So like I can't really be mad at it. Because he's like, in this episode, for example, he's dating around. Him and Serena are not together. So like, he was right. Like, that's like, it's nothing. Like, Serena, relax. We're not, and I'm not your boyfriend. I can date other people, same way that you can date other people. But, yeah. And I don't even know that requires a conversation. How much older is he? That's another question. He's like, I think he said something about like, he's not in high school and yada yada. And it's like, well, how old are you? You can't be that much older, right? So that's a question I do have, because he's making it seem like he's so mature. Like, boy, if you like 1 or 2 years removed from high school, get on my face. I know those are formative years, but like, Scooty Doo. But like, that's why I can't really be mad at him, because like, you know, that's how you are when you're single. You date around. You don't, like, some people only feel comfortable dating one person, but unless you're exclusively dating someone and you state that explicitly, then I don't think it's an issue for Aaron to be on a date with somebody else. I do think it's an issue that he invited Serena to his studio and then invited this girl that he's also dating to the studio as well. What? And that he's also photographing her? So he's using both of them for his project or whatever? Like, that's weird. The way he's moving there is strange to me. And that's sort of why I don't really... So I guess he is moving a little bit crazy in some aspects. In some respects, he is moving a little bit crazy. Because that's strange. I don't like that he did that. So, they just have him doing weird shit sometimes. I'm just like, I don't like him. He's not cute enough to get away with this. Even if he was cute, it'd be pissing me off. Because you become unattractive real quick. But Aaron is really like, come on, y'all. Let's be real. She had Dan. Aaron and this little fucking hair he got. Get out my face. Like, I am not sold on these two at all. At all. End it. How much longer we got to do with this shit? So yeah, they can Scooty Doo. Jenny gonna be emancipated, or she's gonna try to get emancipated. Wow. I knew Agnes was bad news from the jump. Jenny just, is young and naive, but she did some wild shit. Agnes did some wild shit, burning the dresses, but Jenny just sat there. Please don't burn my dresses, as she lights the matches and stands there with it in her hand. And Jenny could have knocked the matches out of her hand, grabbed the dresses, something. But Jenny's just there. Please don't do this. You will do. Shut up. That's why I'm just like, whatever, Jenny. You just played yourself doing that shit. Like, open space and opportunity for you to prevent that from happening. And you didn't even punch her in the face afterwards. Like, you look stupid, girl. You look dumb, and you didn't go back home. I don't know what to tell you, girl. Like, you finna be hurt, Franklin. Hurt. This is not gonna end well for Jenny. I don't see it ending well for her at all. She doesn't have the contacts anymore. And Agnes, listen, as much as I don't like Agnes, I can admit when she started arguing with Jenny, I was like, okay, you making some points. Like, she's unprofessional and she's annoying as hell, and I don't like her still, and I don't think she's a great person. But she did have the contacts for Jenny. She did, I don't care if you gave her the idea to do the line. Like, it's still not your line. She's a designer, so I don't agree with that point. But the contacts piece, like, she's been connecting with people. She gave you the idea for the Gorilla Fashion Show and help you get those models and stuff. That... she has valid points, but y'all should have discussed what that means, like what this business arrangement is. But like, they're young. Like, what do y'all don't even know what y'all doing. So listen, it's all a mess, and I'm here for it. I'm here for the mess. Love to see it. Yeah, I wonder where we go from here. We're on episode 10. What I want from the season at this point. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, the Dan stuff. I don't even got much to say about that. I've said my feelings about that. Dan was moving crazy. Understood, like, if Bart did something that wild, like, resulting in someone's death and burning down a building, back in the day, that's crazy. But like Jan was trying to make it seem like he wants it to come to light because it's his duty. But it's like, boy, you know you doing this for selfish reasons. So stop it. And if you're gonna do this, move smarter. Like, what are you doing? You know Chuck is on to you. Why would you go on? So he was doing weird shit too. But in the end, he gave Bart that story, and now Bart and Chuck are gonna go closer. I don't care about Bart. You on some bullshit. You read that story, and now all of a sudden you like, oh, every time I look at you, I see her face. You see your wife, so you treat your child like shit. You see your wife and your son, so in turn, you treat them like shit. How does that make any sense? Go off, though. Your son is also a prick, so, you know, he can try to act like that's just all because of his daddy issues, but I don't believe all of that shit. I never believe that shit. It's never, sometimes that's the case, and other times you do predatory shit because you're just a predator, and you move crazy because you like to move crazy. So, that's my statement about it. But whatever. We'll see what happens next. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Sorry, I keep looking at the time. I gotta move quickly through these. Let me know what you thought about this episode down below in the comments. And I will catch y'all in the next one.